is Dannok, Sadao. It's the Thai border with Malaysia, the main border crossing, the busiest one on a wet Saturday night. And Dannok is a small town with some hotels, lots of bars, and it's a very popular place for nightlife. People from Malaysia like to come over here because it's a lot more free on the Thai side of the border and a lot more entertainment, and especially the guys like to come over here. So behind me is the border checkpoint, and we're gonna have a little walk around and show you some of the nightlife around here. So the road's not too busy at the moment, but the border checkpoint's still open. Let's see what the nightlife is like these days in Dannok. So the first street's a bit quiet. This is actually the second street. The first one on the right side as you come in from Malaysia is very quiet right now. But there is life down here. Had some very nice southern style chicken for dinner. Absolutely delicious. And here we go, we're on at the third street on the right, just as you come in from Malaysia. And as you can see, there's lots of lights, loud music, bars. So it's not packed out, and I have actually checked this place one time before, but it was really late in the night, and there were not a lot of places open at that time. But now it's about, I think, around 10:30 p.m. and yeah, it's livelier than it was the other time I came. I think it was about 4 a.m. last time I came through here. There might have been 3 bars just getting ready to close down. So it should be in full swing now. There's all kinds of hotels here, from very cheap to quite nice. So these are kind of, what kind of bars would you call these? I guess they're like beer bars. And some are kind of club style a bit. Not really go-go style. Alright, let's head down the side street here. A little shortcut to the next block, which should be the 4th one along there. See what's going on over here. Some massage places, late night shop, some hotels. Okay, pretty quiet over here. This is the place I had chicken and sticky rice earlier, and it was really nice. But okay, here I am back out on the main street. Southern style chicken, yummy chicken, and mango and sticky rice. Looking across there, there's a bit of life over there. we'll have a look over there in a wee bit. Let's head a little bit further down. Yeah, from my memory, last time I went through this way, I think it's about 5 blocks on each side as you come through the border crossing checkpoint, that they have a number of bars, and I guess before COVID it might have been a bit more lively, but it seems quite kind of interesting still. There's a couple lights down there, but not much. Over there, quite a few. The left side is the busiest side, so we're starting off with the right side, and we're gonna go behind the streets there on the left side in a minute. Oh, the signature chicken, southern style dish. Looks like some food stalls down there. So Dannok is in Thailand, of course, and it's good to know where the best street food is. Whenever I arrive in a town in Southeast Asia, I always try to find out where the good food is as quickly as possible. Find the best spots the locals like. Okay, this one's a bit quiet over here. So I would say we've done the best part of the entertainment area on the right side, and the street kind of goes slightly uphill now, and it goes out about another at least 10 blocks before the end of the town, but it gets quieter as you go further out. So let's see, this one's pretty quiet. We won't go down there. We'll go back a block or two to where we saw some lights, and we'll head in there and have a look. So now we're heading back towards the border crossing checkpoint here. There's a big sea. It looks like a little big sea. What would they do if someone opened a supermarket called Big A or Big A Plus? Let's go down this one. There's some lights down the end there. Bit of street market stuff happening, clothing for sale. Yeah, thump, thump, thump. Music, loud music. There's a karaoke place here. Mermaid 55. Massage place here. Thailand is of course famous for massage of many types. Number one. Disco and pub. That side, nothing much over there. I'll have a look inside one of these places, but I'm sure it's not allowed to film inside. New Casanova, and that's what happens, you see. The old Casanova has his day, and then the new one comes in, and it's like the old one was never around at all. There's a bit of ganja available here in Dannok. Yeah, thanks man. I've heard that crossing back into Malaysia from the Thai side, there's random checks for I guess urine samples to check that people haven't been smoking ganja on this side, because it's very illegal in Malaysia. Yeah, as I said, lots of cheap places to stay. Sometimes the names are interesting and maybe revealing. So we're just heading back down where we came. And we'll turn right here, have a look at a part we haven't seen yet. So they've got some different style places for people who have different, who like different vibes. Hello Bangkok, except we're not in Bangkok, we're in another place. One of the prettiest girls I've seen tonight. Okay, not much happening down there. Let's head down this way a bit. Some lights over there. Okay, I think we'll turn back up this way. Let's head to the left here. Massage in there. So there are all kinds of rooms around here. Some are very nice ones, some are very cheap and super basic. So yeah, you can see there's some quite nice places. Alright, so we are coming to the point where we're gonna turn back to the main road here. And it's quiet down here. It's a karaoke place that hasn't reopened. So it seems like for sure there were obviously a lot more places before COVID, but it's definitely picking up and it's got a lot of life to it at this point. If you're coming through this way and you need to take a break, a place to sleep for the night, get out and have a look, and it's a bit of fun. Have a couple drinks, check out the lights and the music and the people, and it's a good laugh, you know, for sure, worth stopping in if you're on the way through. And it's a very much lesser known place. It's just the old hands who've been hanging out, traveling around Thailand and around the region, who know about this place really. So there's the checkpoint again to cross the border. So as you can see, we've kind of done a big loop around there. So Dannok. Alright, we'll turn back in from this side just to show you a bit some of the food that's available along here. It's not just chicken, of course. There's more. see there's a bunch of places that have not opened up after COVID still. A whole bunch of places here as well. But it's still pretty good, I gotta say. Happy cat here. Of course, lots of cats and dogs in Thailand. So all you cats and dogs, hello. All you cats and dogs, it's a fun place to be. Alright, so we're back in this way again, and I'm just gonna go further down the next soi on the right, a bit further than I went before, to see if we missed anything down there as well, like the one I just came up. Alright, let's head down here. Bit of noise coming out of that karaoke joint. Okay, so just got a bit more of a in-depth look there. Just to see how everything connects there from both sides, or from all sides, however many there might be, coming through the middle of the circle, you could say. And we'll just come up to the next corner there to see if there's a little bit more at this end of this side street. PP Hotel. Might be Golden Slumbers or Golden something, I don't know. Here's a nice looking food place here. Looks like some good food in here. Nice place to sit. Okay. So I think that's about it, and that should be enough to give people an idea of what's on offer out here, right out on the frontier, the wild frontier of the Thailand-Malaysia border. But wait, there's a bit more. I found a little bit more life right down the back on the left-hand side streets as you come across the border. And this looks a bit more Thai style back here, karaoke style. Thais like to have bigger bottles of beer, some light food, and some company, and loud music, and sing karaoke. We'll have a quick look at these ones as well. Thai music in the last place there, kind of older style Thai music. I like that style. The woman singing karaoke over the backing track was okay, yeah. Not my favorite singer, but okay. So there you go. You can see how the Thais like to do it. So I noticed those places had Thai script for the names of the places, most of them, and just the style. I would say those are probably more geared towards the Thai local types, and maybe the more kind of flashy places around here, or the more lit up places, are geared towards the Malaysian crowd. Maybe risking getting my head kicked in, but let's see if we can have a little peek through the doors of this place. Let's have a look at the kind of room available in Dannok, Sadao. 539 baht is what I managed to get this room for. Quite nice, right in the middle of the action. Anyway, I'm checking out now. Goodbye. Alright, back out on the streets of Dannok, Sadao, and a bit different in the harsh glare of the morning, but not too bad, and there's plenty of good food around, so we'll just have a little morning peek here to contrast it with last night's walkabout. Getting started early. It's around midday now, so it looks like they get the party started early around here, I guess. Oh, seems to be. Music pumping already. It's a Sunday afternoon. There'll be quite a few Malaysians getting ready to head back. Lunchtime menu. Bon voyage. Salamat jalan. And this way is the main road into Hat Yai, which is the main city in the south of Thailand. Alright, that's it for now. I'm gonna take a SONGTAEW from Dannok to Sadao, and then I'm gonna try to take another SONGTAEW from Sadao to Padang Besar, and see if the train is running at the moment from Padang Besar to Hat Yai. So we'll see how we go with that, and we'll jump on here. There we go. Alright, so they're told they're gonna leave in a little bit. Let's hope so. Goodbye to Dannok. We're on the road. again. So I'm in Sadao in a 7-Eleven, enjoying some free aircon, and just outside there you see there's a clock tower. You see there's a yellow SONGTAEW like the one I caught into the town, and it dropped me just on the corner there. You see there's a van over there as well. There are vans to Hat Yai from here, I think for about 50 baht. The SONGTAEW from Dannok costs 25 baht. And I was told that the SONGTAEW to Padang Besar stops just outside the 7-Eleven, just here on the corner. So I'm gonna hang for a minute and keep my eyes open and cool down. Maybe it's this one even, who knows. But I'll just keep a watch out there, and should be on the way to Padang Besar in a minute. So I've just had a little walk, little stroll in Sadao here. There's a few old wooden houses around this area, a few older buildings, market, you can buy food, and it's not a bad little town really. It's a typical small-sized Thai town. Pretty clean actually, unlike the bigger cities in Thailand. It's like a decent enough place. Seems to be a kind of a transport hub. A nurse sitting there on her break time by the looks of it, or pharmacist maybe. So, oh, just a word about the 7-Elevens in Thailand. I've never seen so many 7-Elevens in any country as you find in Thailand. Quite often you'll see 7-Elevens on opposite street corners. It's amazing. But they're a great place just to get a bit of free aircon, and there's all kinds of snacks, yummy snacks and drinks, and food you can have heated up inside the 7-Elevens in the microwave there. And they have some that have little cafe sections. They make all kinds of drinks. So 7-Eleven is a good hack, even just for free aircon to cool down for a couple minutes. Something good to know about when you're in Thailand. Some outside exercise stuff. You see this in many places in Thailand. Not sure how much use a lot of that kind of stuff is, but some of it's not too bad. Can do something with it. This is the street where I came in the SONGTAEW. A few wooden buildings down there. Seems to be that this is the center part here. And this might be the van to Hat Yai, I think. Just down the road there is the major crossing of the highway that goes to Dannok, and on the right and to the left to Hat Yai. And this is the road that goes to Padang Besar, which is down this way. Okay, so I'm gonna go cool off in the 7-Eleven a bit more until the SONGTAEW comes to Padang Besar. And we're off on the road to Padang